Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching episode 25 of Zoids, the second to last episode of the entire season, and I'm pretty sure this is the only season. um, yeah, last episode we got to see a lot of very new and interesting things. Uh, the Tournament of Heroes it was a very different sort of setup from the usual Zoid battles that we've seen. Uh, Apparently it's a race, but also at the same time you have to defeat other people. So I don't really know how that works. But the cool thing about that was the fact that the judges covered a gigantic area of the landmass, uh, taking up the competition space, which is pretty cool. But apparently the judges aren't designed to handle people just leaving other spaces. It's like the first time they ever do this or something, because like it was a little heartbreaking to see them just like, wait, don't go, fight here. But then after that, the backdraft group, or at least one of the women now in charge of a specific aspect of the backdraft group, decided that they're going to shoot down the space station that launches judges and replace it with our own, launching a bunch of other judges in the same way that the Zoid Battle Commission does usually for these cups, apparently, if it isn't the first one. So yeah, just the whole like area is just covered with dark judges now. I don't know if they were launched in the same area that the regular judges were, just like, in usual battles where they're like right next to each other, or if they're just covering different spaces. It seemed to be the same spaces because they reused the same footage. But it does make me wonder if the old judges are still fine or if they just got destroyed by the impact. But yeah, let's just get right into it. See who comes out on top here. Because considering this is the last thing that happens, I'm pretty much absolutely sure that either everything is going to fall apart and nobody's going to win, or the Bits group is going to win. He already beat the moody guy with his not harem. And as we saw in that little flashback there, it was like most of the landmass that was covered in judges. So I guess considering what happened here, like I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, but I was thinking like, if this is it's a standing building, it's always there, and the backdraft group resides there. Couldn't like some sort of law enforcement agency just launch a orbital strike on them? And this is what they did. They only took out the solar panels, it seemed, but it's falling down, so they probably all died if there's any people in there. So why did they never do that? Did they just not know where the backdraft group was? Because that building is not entirely inconspicuous at all. Could have probably skipped all this, but whatever. It was a good time to kind of give out my thoughts of the previous episode. Another one. I guess there's multiple satellites. So they could probably, they're all coming from one place. Couldn't one of them orbitally strike them back? So that cannon not just, launches into space, but also just anywhere on the planet, apparently. Well, that's what you get for just never caring in the first place. I think it's the same animation as the Liger Zero. Also, shoot, hold on. Huh. That was kind of like. Sorry for going back. I just saw boob physics there and I wanted to confirm. Sorry for people who are syncing that. I just needed to be sure, okay? So obviously he's continuing to win easily. Yeah, sit down for a bit. That voice actor seems really familiar to me. I just want to think, like, imagine that they were just waiting in the dark there until he came, and him snapping his fingers just basically did nothing. He just did it for style points. They were right behind you this entire time. What were you doing in the dark? Just casually bring these super powerful planet destroying things out of nowhere. That's fine. Like he calls her wicked, but he's part of like a terrorist organization. Have they always had these Zoids? That was always your objective since the very beginning you appeared. Oh, really? Now, out of all these times that you totally didn't do that, it's not like you've been doing that very thing since the beginning. Unless you've been hiding this entire time that you actually hate her. Then it would be something that you've been keeping to yourself. It would have been interesting to find out why exactly he has a thing for Lena, like at all. Like some backstory there. Like maybe one day he was walking in town and then something was about to hit him and then she saved him and then came out and then like, he was like, oh my god, she's beautiful, and then became a stalker. Even that minimum of effort put into explaining this would have been nice. Like a significant event combined with his obsessive personality would have been enough. So the regular judges are still working. I guess nobody has shields today. Ah, yeah. Okay. Never mind. I thought that was yeah, I was confusing that for hmm. No, I thought you just wanted to lose. That's why you joined. The same shot again. Well, they're not the only ones, Lena. They're not the only ones. I like how nobody is even slightly concerned about this split personality thing. Well, I do like that whole aspect of him. At the same time, it should be concerning to people who actually care about him, but I don't feel anybody really does. the the planet destroying ones. Don't look at me. Oh, they just shot his pod. He's fine. They're giving you plenty of time to react right now. I like how he's worried about her too. I mean, of course he is. It was established already, but still. That's actually kind of a nice shot. Oh, that must have been a very, very tough rock. Oh wow. I'm surprised that I don't know if they did or not, but it seems to me like shooting those cannons at such close range was a really dumb decision by whoever was piloting them, because that explosion did not seem like something that you could shoot at short range. Yeah. I guess maybe that explosion just wasn't as big as I thought. I was about to say the same thing as them. This isn't the time to be napping because I'm pretty sure that he was just napping, and he was. Well, they didn't shoot him directly. Oh my god, they're Saiyans! They're robot Saiyans. Well, that's quite a bit more powerful than usual. That's actually very cool looking. But it seems almost everyone and their grandma in this show has an Ultimate X at this point. I think he's fine. So I guess they're trying this again. Good thing they waited until now. Again. Oh wait, no, it's that's the kids. I guess they did wait even. All right. Yeah, sure, buddy. Next time. All right, so I guess they needed to collect a certain amount of things before they get to the finish line. So, all right, it makes sense now. He always just has this psychopathic smile, like at all times. Reminds me of Klee from from Genshin Impact. She's just smiling and having fun while murdering everything in her path. Well, okay, so this is pretty much a three-parter. I guess the next episode is where everything ends. I mean, obviously, but I mean, like, it's culminating in that with Bit and Vega going against each other. Uh, that new attack that Bit Zoid developed just now was pretty impressive looking, but at the same time, Leon developed it at the same time. So, I mean, seems like they only slightly, like, Bit only slightly bested him, which means him being like the chosen one sort of thing. Eh, doesn't seem all too impressive, especially when Leon wasn't listed as one of them. Also, I'm pretty sure that he couldn't pilot uh, Liger in the beginning, so I don't know. It's clear that his Zoid is also very impressive. Similarly to Liger, whose name I keep forgetting even though I just said it. But seems to me like everyone's going to go to the finish line, and that's when the final fight is going to happen. Uh, what was his name? Larry? No, was it Larry? Harry? Right, Harry. Harry's whole like story with Lena has gone absolutely nowhere, but I never really expected it to. Uh, One that did go further than that, but like I just don't care or want it to happen, is Brad and Naomi. She kind of blushed at the end there, and I was just like, oh, why? But yeah, Bit's forever alone, I guess. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this episode. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.